really happy to be back with this new video, and in this video I'm going to talk about the new ascension phase that we are entering and how it will induce an instant karmic return as well as accelerated healing for the next months. And before I get into that, I just wanted to announce the arrival and the birth of our little baby boy Eden. He was born on the 1st of October at 11:16 a.m. and some of you may have seen it already on social media, and we are so happy to welcome him. It's a little bit of paradise descending to earth. We feel so blessed, and also we would like to thank all of you who have sent your comments and warm welcome messages for Eden, for our little baby boy. So thank you very much. Giving birth to him was quite epic because starting from the first contraction till the moment where Eden actually arrived, there was approximately 43 hours. So yeah, it was quite long. He really took his time, but we are so happy, and we can really feel this, you know, this divine energy that newborn actually carry and they bring to our home. It's actually quite miraculous and beautiful. And talking about these new souls that are entering the planet right now, and in regards to karma, for example, it's interesting to see that these new children, these new souls arriving to Earth, they have chosen a different path and a different mission than most of us, since they chose to enter a family where the family karma has been transmuted, has been healed, transgenerational stuff as well. So when they enter the family, they have like, it's almost like a clean slate, let's say. Some of them have very little karma, some of them don't have karma at all. And so their mission is really to bring this cosmic consciousness to Earth, and we can really feel that these new souls, well, not new souls because, you know, many of them have had a lot of incarnations on Earth, but they come with a new energy, and they are so connected to the divine that we can feel they have not forgotten where they come from. They have not forgotten their past lives. They have not forgotten that they are made of light, which is not the case for most of us, for the older generations, because it was part of the deal to come to Earth and to actually forget where we come from, forget the light, forget the spirit world, so we can really re-experience like the healing, the transmutation, and the elevation of the soul back to its true divine nature. So we really have different missions on Earth, so that's really interesting to see. So we are entering this phase, this new phase of ascension, and the time frame I'm having is approximately, well, this month of November, so under the sign of Scorpio, until end of January, so the time of Capricorn, where there's really an emphasis on this instant karmic return and accelerated healing. And we are entering this new timeline where this liberation of karma is going to be easier, it's going to be faster than ever before. So before that, maybe, you know, resolving karma could take a lifetime, many lifetimes, which does not mean that we are going to liberate all the karma that we have accumulated in different past lives or whatever. But there is really this time frame, like this possibility of a quantum leap into this reality where everything is accelerated, and therefore we can really also elevate ourselves much quicker. So that's what really we are experiencing starting now. Also, what is interesting to remind ourselves is, what is karma? Karma is the law of cause and effect. We reap what we sow, and also I like to see it as the boomerang effect. When you throw a boomerang, if you have a negative intention when you throw that boomerang, it's going to come back in your face, okay? It's going to slap you in the face. But if you have a positive intention and you throw that boomerang, you're going to catch it back into your hand, and you're going to also reap positive things into your life. We will experience that at a personal level, but also on a collective level, because we're going to also be witnessing more and more actually this karmic return happening also on a global scale, on a global level, through maybe some public figures. So people who have served darkness, for example, who are, you know, in the shadow, they are being indicted. There's this divine justice that is happening, that is coming, and I know we've been so impatient for it to come, but it is on its way, and we're going to experience that more and more in the collective, where we will see that people who have really chosen to serve darkness and to serve evil are really going to have difficult circumstances as a instant karmic return. And on the other hand, people who serve the lights, people who serve people positively, will have this positive return. The law of karma is also the respect and balance of the cosmic and natural laws that reign over the universe. And what does it mean to accumulate karma? Well, it's actually when we are not in alignment with those cosmic and natural laws, we accumulate karma. That's what we call karmic debt. So it's like we create this unbalance on the scale, and we carry, therefore, a karmic debt that we need to rebalance then. And last year I channeled actually a message from Archangel Michael in my private community, where he was saying, he was talking about this unbalance that was going on Earth for millennia, for thousands of years. The balance was on the negative side, and it's almost like it went too far onto the negative side. So too far into darkness, too far into destruction. And now we are in this period, he was saying, that we need to rebalance that. And that's why more and more light is entering the planet. So there can be really a good balance between good and bad, light and darkness again. This doesn't mean that darkness is going to disappear from this planet, because again, we are here to experience duality. But it means that there is this cosmic balance coming into place again on this planet. And that's what we are experiencing. So when there is liberation of karma, we are rebalancing that karmic debt. And we all have accumulated some karma, whether it's in our current life, whether it's in past lives, what we call past life, future lives, which are coexist with the present life, and also through you know, soul contracts. Maybe we have some karma, carry some karma with certain people in our lives. So it is a time now where we are experiencing maybe a closure also. We are closing this chapter, maybe with relationships that we have. May it be family members, friends, you know, love relationships, where once we liberate the karma that we carry with that soul, and we carry through that soul contract, then the soul contract can come to an end. And then we can also sometimes, you know, see these people actually leaving our life. So we can also meet new souls that we are much more in balance with, and that are much better like attuned to our vibration as well. So we are experiencing maybe more elevated things with those people, with those new people, those new relationships. But let's not forget that karmic ties and soul contracts, these people that we you know, experience maybe more challenging things with, they also serve a purpose. And when we liberate karma, it actually creates healing, and when it creates healing, it creates expansion. So these souls really serve that purpose as well for us. So in the end, it's not negative, it's also positive. Let's not forget that karma is not a punishment. It's not, you know, a sin. It's not because we are sinners that we have to pay in karma. It's simply an unbalance that we carry and that we need to re-equilibrate in our lives. And also, this is really important, an important note, is that, and we see that a lot in the spiritual community, because sometimes the term karma is really used by the spiritual ego. And we must understand that not everything that, you know, negative that happens in our lives is due to our bad karma. This also, you know, nourishes the victim mentality, when we say, oh, all these negative things are happening to me because I must have a negative karma, I must have been a really, really bad person in a past life, and that's why all these negative things are happening to me. Or on the other side, we can also be confronted to people who have this a spiritual ego of the blamer, like the one that accuses you of being like, okay, all this negative stuff is happening to you. That's because you have a bad karma. That's because you've done bad things in the past. Let's not forget that we are neither victims or perpetrators. We are souls coming to this planet to experience duality. This is what we came to experience, the whole human spectrum that is made of duality. It's not useful to actually blame ourselves or to blame others for negative experiences and saying this is because of bad karma. It is all part of the game. It is all part of how we evolve on this planet as well, and we ascend as souls. Also, it's really interesting to see that karma is not something that we deal with in the past, because very often we hear past karma from past lives. The past doesn't exist. It's a really linear way of seeing time, which is human, but ultimately the past, the future do not exist. They coexist with the present. So anything that we need to resolve and liberate, due to karma, actually is in the present. So it's through our present choices that we can liberate our karma, whether it's negative choices or positive choices that we make. And also, a lot of people do not make choices at all. They choose not to make choices, but choosing not to make a choice is also a choice. And these people who do not want to choose, who do not make choices, they end up actually stagnating in their, in their life path, because things are not moving anymore. So let's not forget that not choosing is also a choice. The trap of incarnation is actually to lose ourselves in the illusion, to lose ourselves in Maya, which means that we continue to make negative choices, often guided by the ego, and therefore we do not create good karma, but we continue to accumulate bad karma, and therefore we need to reincarnate again and again to resolve that karma. And that's actually the wheel of incarnation, of reincarnations, that we call also samsara. And some souls, a lot of souls, I have to say, on this planet actually get stuck also on this wheel of karma, on this wheel of samsara, because they always choose the negative path, and therefore they are always guided by and driven by the ego, and they continue to identify themselves with the material world and with the illusion. As souls, we all have free will on this planet, which means that, again, we all have the choice to make positive choices or negative choices, choices guided by the heart, that are heart-centered, choosing the light, choosing to be of service of others, choosing harmony, choosing peace, choosing to do good. Or we can choose to be guided negatively by the ego and make negative choices, like self-serving choices, or even like doing evil, choosing darkness, choosing destruction. We are in this period of change of cycle, change of consciousness, and therefore really we've never experienced such greater time to do this karmic cleanse and actually really accept to let go of all this karma. There's really this opportunity for us to do a quantum leap to higher timelines that will elevate ourselves even higher. So a great expansion happening also after this liberation. And of course, when we talk about karmic liberation, we need to talk about healing. So this leads, automatically to accelerated healing as well. So we are in this period where we are experiencing really this very deep healing as well. And sometimes it's really uncomfortable. I know that a lot of people are challenged right now and going through, stuff that is really difficult and challenging. Again, it can be like, specifically right now what we can experience is like very deep traumas coming back, resurfacing. Whether they are conscious or unconscious, very deep, or maybe our deepest fear resurfacing as well. Again, it can be conscious or unconscious. What we are invited to do is really to keep the faith, which is not easy, because a lot of us can be also feeling like disillusioned right now, like losing faith in the universe, feeling that it's never ending. Why is the universe always putting me in a position where I'm suffering, where I need to revisit things that I've already visited before for healing, etc. So it's really important to keep the faith and to really hold on to our strength and courage, because as souls, I like to call us light warriors as well, we are capable of going through all of this. This is why we are confronted to all of this. So the more we are in acceptance of it, and the more we are reconnecting also to our inner strength and courage, and to have this inner knowing that we are going through this for a reason. It's not just the universe that is, effing with us. It's for a purpose, and this purpose is that the deeper we go to heal these wounds, these traumas, these insecurities, these fears, and also this karmic debt, the deeper we go, the more expansion we are going to experience on the other side. And the other side is going to be 2026, where there's going to be this new cycle beginning, and also this new expansion happening, something that we've never experienced before in our lives. That's really what I'm feeling. But again, this period that we are going through in the next couple of months is crucial for what we are going to experience then next year. So all I can say is that be accepting of what is happening. Let's go through it together. Let's also know that we are not alone, that a lot of people, a lot of souls have chosen to experience this right now. And also that we are living these very exciting times where this new energy is here. This new, very elevated energy is here, and it's cleansing all the shadow aspects that we still may carry in order for us to experience an elevated state. Let's not forget that we are here to ascend with planet Earth, and that's exactly the process that is offered to us right now. So I hope all of this information was useful for you, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care. Sat Nam.